Those of you who are new, I'm Sally, one of Brittany's coaches, and I'll be doing the hot seat for her tonight. If this is your first time, this is where you get to ask any questions you want, and I will try to answer them the best of my ability. And then we will do a little bit of tapping. Does anybody want to share how long they've been in with Brittany? And maybe a win, a challenge? Since there's only a few of you here, we can just unmute and everybody can turn on their cameras and we can have a little chit chat. Does anybody want to go first? Well, go
Hi.
ahead, Hi, Margaret.
Hi there. Really glad to be here tonight. I wasn't able to go attend the first two in January, but I've been doing the 6-week program ever since I did the 7-day tapathon with Brittany. I've also done tapping for several years, and so I really know the effect and quite frankly the power that it can have. And I have had bariatric surgery about 3.5 years ago, and lost 160 pounds. And but the big challenge has been keeping it off, and I've gained a little back. And so many people in the bariatric community are jumping on the drugs. They're jumping on the weight loss drugs, and I really don't want to go that route. I find that tapping and um, uh, Brittany's technique probably has the same type of effect, because it really does turn off, uh, in some ways, the chatter, the food chatter, that you find in creeps into your mind. Um, so I'm really grateful for that, and I've had a few side effects, which has been interesting. Some dreams, you know, um, kind of strong effects through dreams, not so much emotional, but also some physical issues as well. So I know that something's going on, but I'm really, I'm really looking at this as a lifelong change, and as she says, jamming the signal and um, reprogramming the programming. Um, but also just, because I just see so many people jumping on the weight loss drugs, and I just don't think I don't think it's going to be healthy in the long run. So
Well, you're
that's me and my,
absolutely right.
but
And to encourage you on that line, I have tried everything. Ozempic, Jardian, not Jardian, a couple other ones. For diabetes mostly, and they said,
sure,
well, it would
yeah.
help you lose weight, and now everybody's seen that it will help you lose weight, so now they're all jumping on it, and the ones that need it for diabetes can't afford it because the price has gone back up. But what I wanted to point out is all the diets and everything that I have been on in my life, which have been many. I have lost weight with them, but my challenge was always to keep it off. And after joining Brittany's program in 2019, I released 91 pounds, and it has been off now for going on 5 years. So, and that's all due to tapping, because I eat what I want to eat. When my
Mhm.
body says I'm hungry, okay, what do I want? And if it's a cookie, I'm going to eat it and enjoy it. And by tapping, that's the key, is to keep it off. And through tapping, I've been able to do that. So thank you for sharing that, Margaret. Do you have any questions?
Um, Yes, because hmm, I guess dovetailing on what you say, yes, I'm okay with eating kind of choosing what I like as opposed to what I've called the punishment and reward way of eating, or punishing myself way of eating. Um, do you tap, uh, how can I put this? I guess on a daily basis or for your choices? Um, or I'm sort of, I think, at a point where I'm still a little nervous about being hungry. Like, what should I eat? What will sabotage me? I'm still kind of in that mindset. So how often and what are the triggers, I guess, that make you tap?
Well, in the beginning, I tapped all the time. I tapped in the morning before I got out of bed, before I went to bed, before I ate, before I made a decision. I was a tapaholic. Um, I took tapping and replaced it with eating. And so I
Uh-huh.
was just, I mean, I gorged on tapping. After probably 2 years, I kind of slowed down a little bit. I don't tap all the time. I do tap daily.
Mhm.
Um, Whenever I feel an emotion coming on anything, sorry about that. Um, I will tap on anger. If I'm angry about something or upset about something, I'll just start tapping on it. Because in the past, if I was angry, upset, or something, I would go eat. So now what
Right.
I do is I tap, and I don't have to go through all the points. I just tap on my collarbone most of the time. If it's
Ah,
really, really, really getting to me, I will go through it and I will say something. But most of the time, just by tapping on my collarbone and breathing, I'm able to just let that emotion go. And I mean, I
mhm.
feel it. It's there. I'm angry. I'm sad, or whatever that feeling is. I don't push it away. I tap on it. I deal with it instead of pushing it away and then going and eating.
Yeah. One of
So
the
does
one of the one of the really good tips that I heard from Brittany is tapping on what you're feeling now, not tapping to get rid of it. Do you know what I mean? Not tapping on the result so much, but tapping on where you are right now.
right. In the beginning, we learned to push the food away, tap on the emotion that comes up. But after you've eliminated a lot of your cravings and your emotional eating, you don't need to push the food away, and you don't need to pull up the emotions, because when the emotions rise up, you automatically will know, okay, I can feel this. It's not going to kill me. It's not going to destroy me. I can be angry and let the anger come up and say, okay, now what can I do about that anger? Or what can I do about that sadness or that boredom? Instead of pushing it down and then stuffing food on top, now we are learning that it's okay to feel these things and we're not going to die in the process.
Mhm. Thank you.
May I ask a question?
Yes, you may. Let's see that.
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm sorry to jump in. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to attend a lot of these because they're just at times where I'm still at work. This is just my second month. Is there a place where I can go and watch recordings and do these?
Yes, you can watch the recordings in your program in the tapping circle.
I'm sorry, let me turn you up. Where can I find those?
In the tapping circle?
Is that Facebook?
No, let me go find it. Let me open it up so I can tell you exactly.
Thank you so much.
Mhm. Do you know where to go to your program?
Not really. I get the email here that says, here's your calendar. And I've been going back trying to find the,
All right, if you go to brittanywatkins.getlearnworlds.com,
sorry, let me get a paper.
I'm going to put it in the chat.
Oh, thank you. We got a page up here.
What is your name?
Elisa,
Elisa, okay. And how long have you been with Brittany?
I just joined last month, but I only did one session and you happened to be the person who was doing it, and then I missed everything else, and then I missed the two already for this month. And now here I am at work again, and so yeah, it's not working out very well, unfortunately.
Okay. All right, if you see where in the chat where I put the link, if you go there.
It just says she's not here. She wasn't here last
No.
time.
I'm sorry, did I not? I guess
Just
I
do
gotta
for
hit that
everyone.
little arrow, don't I?
There it
If
is.
you
There
go-
it is. Great, thanks.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay, if you go there, it'll show your courses. And then you click on the one that says My Tapping Circle. And then over on the left-hand side, close to the bottom, it will show you where you can look for the recordings.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really want to get to that emotional one because that's what I'm doing all the time. Thanks. I'm
Here.
going to be here for
Yeah.
a couple minutes and then I'll have to leave. I've got a meeting in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hi, Sally.
Hello, Rosalie.
Hi, how you going?
I'm good.
I
How
just
are
have
you?
a question. I'm
Yes.
good. Yesterday I worked through the self-sabotage tapping, and
Okay.
that was really, really powerful. And then a few hours later, I just kind of got this bit of an urge craving for like a cherry ripe. And so I kind of tapped through that. And I thought, is this self-sabotage? Like I was really like, no, I'm pretty sure I had a big release for self-sabotage, but it kind of felt like that little part of me needed a chocolate bar because it just needed to know that in the future, like the whole world wasn't changing and it just wanted that little chocolate bar to,
That sounds like a craving. Have you
yeah,
done the
I thought
cravings
so.
yet?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
It did
you
feel
need to,
like a craving. It
yes,
did feel like a craving.
you need to do push the food away and find out when the first time you ate that, who it reminds you of, and then do a ball of light with them. Do
Okay.
you know the
Yeah.
ball of light? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that chocolate bar and figure out who you first had it with, who it reminds you of, and then take the feeling out of the food because it's not that chocolate bar you want. It's something that it represents. And with
Yeah, and it
tapping,
didn't even taste good. It didn't taste sweet. Like as I was eating it, I was really like, this is not tasting sweet. This is like, so it was really, I don't know if it was just, yeah.
yeah, that's a craving. And you've released the taste from it, but probably in a craving, but maybe there's something else there. There's somebody or something that it reminds you of that you still need to go back and get the love from them instead of the food. You're missing something, and that's what you're craving that. You just have to
Yeah.
figure out what the craving really is. It's not the chocolate bar. And when you release a food from, you tap on it and you release it, the cravings for it, that doesn't mean you'll never eat that food again. A lot of times you won't want to because it just doesn't taste good. But there are some things that just, no matter how much you tap on it, it still tastes good. And it's okay to eat those. Take a bite
Yeah.
and say, okay, this tastes really good, and then put it away. And if you feel that you have to eat the whole thing, then you need to tap on that again because that means there's something stuck in that food.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I had to tap on Jordan almonds. You know those candies you get at weddings and showers and things?
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
candy coated pastels. They don't even taste good to me anymore. And when I released the craving from them, I thought they really don't have a taste. It was just something that was feeling in my mouth. So
Yeah.
I can still eat them because they don't taste repulsive, And I can take one and say, ah, I remember these. And I can eat it one instead of a whole bowl full. And just say, yeah, that tastes good. And then it's done. I don't have to eat the whole thing anymore.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at is just because you tap on a craving for something doesn't mean you're never going to eat it again. And that's a big fear for people because they think, oh, chocolate, I don't want to never have chocolate again. Everybody loves
Yeah.
chocolate. I throw chocolate away because it doesn't taste good anymore. It's not because I don't, sometimes I'll eat it, but it has to be a really good chocolate. Whatever I
Yeah.
put in my mouth, I have to really, really like it. Because if it doesn't taste good, it's coming out, going in the trash. Whereas before I'd eat
Yeah.
it even if it didn't taste good. I'd
Yeah.
finish it.
Yes, that background thing that was to do with the chocolate, it was just because I'd done the self-sabotage that day. So I was really like, oh, is this that coming in a different form? But it was about the depriving. It was like I was trying to let a little child know it's okay, you're still going to have them in future. You just don't need to have them all the time anymore. So I let that have the chocolate bar so that it would know to keep moving forward. It was kind of like that, if that makes sense.
That sounds like your subconscious was afraid that
Yeah.
you were, yeah, and that's what happens is
Yeah.
your subconscious will come up with something and tell you, oh, we don't need to do this anymore. Let's just forget it for a while. You know, that's your
Yeah.
subconscious trying to keep you safe. And like you say, you let the little child have that chocolate. Maybe you should have taken one little taste of it and then say, see, we can still eat it, push it away, and do the ball of light with the little child that was
Yeah.
throwing the
Yeah.
tantrum.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, Sally.
Hello, Donna. How are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. I do have a question, please.
Okay.
I'm going to get that. I just finished my 7 days, and I started this program. I started the 6 week, about 5 days ago. But is it it's the ball of fire?
Ball of light.
Ball of light. Okay.
Yeah.
On the ball of light, I love that exercise and I did it with a specific person. But there are other events associated with certain foods or situations associated with food that's not associated with a person. It's associated with a location or a place where I was in my career or house cleaning or something. How do I throw the ball? How do I throw the light back and forth with that?
You can throw it to yourself.
Oh,
Yeah. Throw it up in
okay.
the air and catch it. Say,
Good.
oh, wow, I love that place. Oh, I had so much fun there. Oh, I love that place. I had so much
Oh,
fun.
good.
Oh, the memories I have at that place. Yeah.
Good. Okay, thank you. I shall do that. Yay. Can I
Okay.
bounce it against the can I bounce it
You
against the wall and catch it? or
you sure
or
can. It's your
can I
ball. You,
dribble it?
yeah, you sure can. How
Thank
long have you
you.
been in? You just started it?
Yeah, I just did the 7 days and then started the 6 weeks. I think actually the 6 weeks was probably, oh, actually it was over a week ago. It was a week ago Tuesday. And I'm
Okay.
behind in my lessons, but
You're
I'm
never
catching things up.
behind. You're never
Oh,
behind.
thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Just you do it at your own pace and just follow and just don't quit.
Don't quit. Thank you.
Don't quit. That's my motto. Don't quit.
Don't quit. Yay.
All
Appreciate
right.
it. Thank you.
Thank you. Linda.
I just wanted to put in a plug for the archived um, tapping circles that you can go in there and you can do, I mean, there's probably 10 or 20 on emotional eating and 10 or 20 on the ball of light. And they're done by many different coaches. So each one has a little different spin on it. And if one doesn't kind of strike a note, sometimes another one will. But I find them very powerful. And so if you haven't used them, I'd recommend using them because sometimes you need, we in this tapping circle, you do emotional eating once a month. Well, sometimes you need it 5 times a week. And you can go do 5 of those ones in the archive and get 5 coaches different takes on it. And it really can be helpful.
Thank you, Linda. Linda's been around for a little bit longer than most of you. And she's got a bunch of information in that little head of hers. So listen to what she has to say. And if, on the Facebook group, you can join the Facebook group and you can buddy up with each other there too. So that's a good thing. Thank you, Linda. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
just picking up on that, in the tapping circle, and I'm also on the 6-week program, but do we get invited to the Facebook group with the tapping circle?
Linda, there is one for the
There is
tapping
a link?
circle. It's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's
It's
one
in
for
that,
6.
it's on that,
Yeah.
There
it's
is
on that page.
It's called My Tapping Circle.
Right,
Put
yes,
my,
okay.
my in front of it, because there's an older one that's not active anymore.
That's what I thought I had run into. Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? I know that the calls there's 5 calls a month. So if you've got, they go back, I see here at 2020 is when mine started. The tapping circle. I don't know, Linda, does it go back farther for you? Or do they have any more before that? But if, I mean, you got 12 months, 5 each month. One of them is on emotional eating, one's on cravings, one's on body boundaries, and then the other self-sabotage. So you've got one a month for 12 months in each one of those years. And we've got 5 years, I see 5 years of monthly tappings here, and all you have to do is click on it and look for the ones that you're looking for. So again, thank you, Linda, for bringing that up. See what's the chat got to say here. Okay, Margaret put something in there that Brittany put out.
It's a really good recording. It's just an audio that you literally tapping on, I don't want to tap, or I missed a week of doing my program, and I'm feeling like nothing, like this isn't working, things like that. It's really, really good audio.
Yeah,
There,
and it's only 7.5 minutes long.
yeah, and I find the audios in the 6-week program to be really good, especially the morning, the morning meditation one that is only 2 minutes, and then there's a link that she had to Mind. Is it called Mind Games?
Mind movies.
Mind Movies. Yes, that's
Yeah.
really really terrific.
Yeah.
I've
Have you
also
listened to the one that's at the bottom that's audio subliminal?
Subliminal. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
one
listened.
there's one you
I
do in the
listened to
morning and
that
one in the
almost.
evening.
Yeah, but there's another one in there that you can listen to anytime, and
Oh.
it has no words. It's just tap. I mean, you just listen to it in the background while you're working, cleaning,
Yeah.
and it's just, I don't know what they're saying in there because you can't hear it, but it always motivates me to keep, to do whatever I'm doing. Just so it's really good. It's in the Mind Movie thing at the very bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that.
But yeah, I recommend using the morning and the evening meditation in there and tapping along with it. It doesn't say to tap, but anytime you're doing anything, I do it when I'm reading. I'll sit and I'll tap while I'm reading. Oh, Cheryl Ann, you're being very quiet tonight. Are you sick?
Nope, I'm just letting all the new people ask questions. I'm ready for some tapping.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Michelle and Meg and Candace, do you have anything you would like to ask or share with me, a challenge? No? Well, the hot seat is supposed to be, you guys just are supposed to be throwing things out for questions and things. So I wanted to make sure you all have your chance. If you got any questions, put it out there. If not, what would you like to tap on? I have one here for a Happy New Year script that I used with my students that I could share with you. How to accept letting go of the past and bring on the new year, seeing as we're still in January. Okay. All right then. Everybody take a deep breath. And release that. Let me get this set up so I can see you while I'm doing this. I like to keep an eye on you. Make sure nobody's crying too hard. Okay. All righty. Now think about last year and all the troubles and trials you had for last year. Okay. I'm tapping on the side of your hand. Just repeat after me. Even though I've held on to the past for so long, and it feels hard to let it go, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've been carrying the weight of old memories, regrets, and disappointments, I deeply and completely choose to release them now and embrace a brighter future. Even though part of me is afraid to let go of the past, I trust myself to move forward and make room for new possibilities. Keep tapping through the points. I release all emotional baggage of the past. I'm ready to move forward. I let go of any regrets or mistakes that have held me back. I choose to release any hurt, pain, or sadness tied to the past. I'm letting go of old fears, old doubts, and old beliefs that no longer serve me. I'm freeing myself from the weight of the past experiences. I'm opening up to new opportunities. It is time to let go of the past so I can step into my future with confidence. I'm ready to embrace the new, ready to step into the future. I am ready to leave the past behind. I release all old emotions, patterns, and beliefs. They are no longer useful for me. I trust the future holds new and exciting opportunities for me. I am open to all the good that is coming into my life. I am confident in my ability to move forward. Move forward and create the life I want. I embrace change and welcome new experiences with open arms. I am free from my past. I am ready to create a bright future. The future is full of possibilities. And I'm stepping into it with joy and excitement. I am strong. I am capable. I am open to receiving all the blessings that await me. I trust in the journey ahead. I know that I am exactly where I need to be. Put your hands over your heart. Take a deep breath in. Release it. And then repeat after me. Even though I've held on to the past, I choose to let go now. I am free to create a new, exciting future. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Deep breath in and release it. Does anybody want to share something that came up for them during that? Did it provoke any memories or things that you want to accomplish? Or maybe it was just boring and you fell asleep. Go ahead, Margaret.
Oh, well, I'm going into a second knee replacement procedure in the next couple of months, and one of my goals is to lose some more weight in anticipation of that, but also to get physically stronger in my leg muscles. So that's the sort of thing that I want to gain strength for.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. No, please go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Well, I'm actually, mine's a little negative, so maybe.
No, that's okay. When a negative things come up when you're tapping, that's a good thing. That's a very
Oh,
good thing because it
okay.
means it triggered something, and by that negative feeling you said, okay, what is it? And then you can grasp it and tap on it. So by all means, share.
Okay, thank you, and thank you for letting me barge in. But while I was tapping, especially on the side taps, and even now seeing myself on the video, the side taps, I feel my excess, I feel my rolls of fat. And while I'm listening to your beautiful words and repeating them and putting meaning to them, I get to that part and it's like, oh, and it just takes me immediately to body image. and distracts me. So I don't
Mhm.
know if I were doing that on my own, if I would just stop and address that. And then you did you had some language that addressed that, in that, I'm looking forward to the new, or I'm strong, because I know it's a matter of time. It's a matter of,
Mhm.
oh, my battery's low. It's just a matter of time, and being consistent, that I'll see the results I want. But I just couldn't get past the fat that I was feeling when I was tapping.
Okay. Um, I also had that before the image. I couldn't look in the mirror because I was like, oh my God, you're so ugly, you're so fat. And I tapped on that body image, like you say, and look in the mirror every day. Look at your beautiful face. Look at your eyes. Say, oh, my hair is so pretty. It's so smooth. My eyes are so bright. Find something on your body. Thank your body daily for what it's doing for
Uh,
you. It's holding you up. It gets you up in the morning. It's
yes.
showing you, letting you breathe. Your heart is strong. You've got muscles in your legs to keep you walking. That's what I had to do. I had to find something every day to thank my body, appreciate my body. And now I can look in the mirror and yeah, there's things that need to be fixed or changed. But now I can lovingly say, I love my body. It has done so much for me. And thinking of all of the things that I did to my body shouldn't be doing all these things for me because I didn't do it for that. You
Ah,
know, I
yes.
stuffed bad food in, I didn't exercise, I didn't walk, I didn't take care of my body. I put holes in my ears and tattoos on my body and filled it full of sugar and junk.
Yes.
Why would my body be still helping me? So now I've turned it around and I'm thanking my body daily for what it's doing
Ah,
for me.
I
And now
love that.
I love it. I love my body.
Good.
All
Thank you.
all parts of it.
Because
But
I
yeah,
can do that.
try.
I do.
Yes,
I
you
have a
can.
many. I'm just, when I wake up in the morning, I'm grateful I can even get out of bed and get moving. And
Mhm.
like I don't care for house cleaning, but I'm grateful that I've got a house to clean
That
and
you have a house. Yes.
that I can move. So, but I can do that. I can do that. And I like what you said. Thanking my body for being there, even when I haven't made
Look at those
choices.
fingers.
Yeah.
Look at you've got 5 fingers and 2 little thumbs, and
Yeah.
they move. And
And
they
they move.
move. And you got arms that can reach up and down to get things. You got legs that will walk.
Yes.
You can find gratefulness for your body, the skin that's holding all of your muscles and your bones in.
Good.
Just be thankful
Good.
for it. Yes,
Good.
that's
Thank you.
I had to do that, and I have to keep reminding myself of that. When I hear a negative thought come into my head, I say, wait, don't be talking about my precious body that way.
Nice.
So try that.
Good. And then Sally, so if I'm tapping, I'm doing a tapping exercise with a specific theme. If I feel like I did when I, was tapping my fat rolls, I can't even.
Stop and write it down. Right
Oh,
now,
stop.
write that down. Write
Okay.
that down, body image, and then
Okay.
go back at another time and tap on that.
Oh, okay. So finish what I
Okay?
was doing and then.
Finish what you're doing, yes, because a lot of times your subconscious mind will stop you from doing something that you're tapping on because it doesn't want you to go there. It wants
Ah,
to keep you safe. So it'll find something else for you. Oh, wait a minute. What about this? Let's take care of that.
yes.
Say, no, we'll get to that later. Write it down so you don't forget, and then go back to what you were doing and clear what you were doing first.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
Yay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay. Linda, I'll get to you in a second because Cheryl Ann. Okay. Go ahead, Cheryl Ann.
I was gonna say I just resonated, like it just felt very affirming, and that even I entered, the new year kind of feeling like a weight, you know, was on me, and I don't physically in my body feel heavy, so that was interesting. So I, just like kind of took an inventory of some things that I was like, what is going to make me feel like going into this new year? And it was letting go of some things from last year that it's like, a lawsuit over my dog being attacked in my backyard and and it's just like stuff that I'm just like, I don't want to go into this new year like, with this stuff that's so heavy that it's like I'm gonna have to go round and round and bring up all these emotions and the tragic part of it when the people are denying. So it was so affirming that I let go of these things and how different I felt, and how I've been feeling since I've done that. And it was like really, I'd say like Monday that I made the decision, so yeah, I just felt very affirming and settling in my bones of embracing that, and that everything can be easy, it doesn't have to be hard, and there's karma, what I'm, and everything takes care of itself, as I guess is what I'm saying. Like, I don't have to take care of anything but me, because that's my priority, is me. And so spending energy anywhere else that isn't positive energy, I'm like, you gotta let it go. So
yeah, you want to release the past, but you don't want to shove it down like we do with our emotions. If there's something back there that happened last year that is weighing heavy on you, you really should go in and tap on it and release it.
I do. Like, I
okay.
lean into my emotions. Absolutely.
All right.
And yes, I lean in and I lean in, and that's what I mean. It's like I'm good within myself, and I can move forward. Letting go. I don't have to bring up all this other stuff. There's like the justice. I don't have to get justice, for my dog anymore. I don't have to fight an insurance company over a claim anymore. You know what I mean? Those are the things that I just felt like I'm letting go of. So that's what I'm part of celebrating too.
Okay. Celebrate away.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Linda.
Well, I just wanted to mention that as regards a body image, I couldn't make that switch to gratitude until I did some of the puke on the page stuff, where I wrote down what I hated about my body, my envy of people that that didn't seem to have issues with their body, and how I felt about myself for letting myself get that way. And I had to do that several times and tap on those feelings before I could get to the gratitude part and get to the other side, because it felt like you just explained to Cheryl Lynn about trying to push the negative feelings down without letting them come up first. I had to let them all come out. And there were parts of my body I wouldn't tap on because I didn't like the way, the rolls under my arm felt. So I didn't tap there because it just brought up all this disgust for what I'd done to myself. So
Okay, I
Pass.
didn't mean it. You may not have heard where I said in the past I talked bad about my body and I hated my body. Yeah. No, I did have to tap on my body image, and puking on the page is one of the things that I did use. I didn't just automatically say, no, I love my body. I love my body. No, that did not happen. I was disgusted with my body, and I talked about my body, and there are sometimes I still find myself saying, "Oh, your arms wiggle too much," but then I have to turn it around and say, "Okay, they wiggle too much because of what I did to them," and so I have to forgive myself for letting that happen, for allowing it to happen, for doing it to my body. And then I have to turn around and tell my body how I appreciate how much it's done for me, even though I have done all these things to it. No, by all means, do not shove it down. You
Yeah.
have to acknowledge the fact that, yes, I feel that about my body. I felt that about my body. I did that to my body. Yes, but no, don't ever push it down and say, oh no, my body's beautiful. People think you're crazy for one thing.
Well, I've
I mean,
I've gotten to where I think of my loose fat here as my angel wings.
uh-huh.
You know, you can turn it around. I know
You
that.
can turn it around, but no, I did not push it down and say, no, my body's beautiful, even though I have these big old rolls and flabby skin and droopy breasts and lumpy butt. You know, you can see those things, but you have to turn it and get rid of the ugly feeling about it and thank your body for what it's doing for you now. And then your body starts changing, just like when you tap. You release the emotions and your body says, oh, I'm safe now. And the weight starts coming off without dieting. It's just, I mean, it's magic. To me, it's even now, I still say it's magic. When I see somebody, release something and then boom, wow, that was fast, so magical. It still impresses me to see it. But no, by all means, do not just say, oh, my face is thin and beautiful. My neck doesn't hang anymore. No, I got them. I got them. They're there. Yeah. But they're mine. And you can change it around where you love yourself just as you are. And then you will start to improve yourself. Anybody else? Well, since we're talking about body imaging and cherishing our body, on one of the buddy groups that I run, a student brought something, and I can't remember who it was that wrote it, but it stuck in my head, and I thought it was beautiful. So I'd like to tap with you guys on it. It's real short. I don't think it was a poem or something, so it wasn't really tapping, but I always tap with everything. So whenever I'll read something to you, we can tap on it. Okay? All right. So take a deep breath in and release it. I want you to rub down your side of your arms, just caressing yourself. And just repeat this. The more we can cherish the body we have, no matter how limp or lumpy, exhausted or seemingly disfigured, we are not broken. And the more equipped we are, the better we will be to inhabit the life we have been entrusted with. And I'll read that again. I want you to tap. Very slowly, just kind of massage the points. The more we cherish the body we have, no matter how limp or lumpy, exhausted or seemingly disfigured, we are not broken. The more equipped we are, the better we will be to inhabit the life we have been entrusted with. Okay, take a deep breath in. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna have to go back and find out who wrote that because they deserve the credit for it. I just think it's so beautiful.
Sally, that's beautiful. Is there any way we
Yeah.
can get a copy of that? I would love to tap on that.
I will find out. Let me write it down. I need to find, I won't post it until I know who wrote it. Because I
Okay.
want them to have credit for it.
Okay.
before. But yes, I will, I'll find out who wrote it and then I will I changed some of the words because I couldn't remember what they were. But I think it's beautiful, so I've got it there. But I'll find out who wrote it.
Beautiful.
And then I'll post it on the Facebook page. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
And Sally, this is my first session that I've attended. Are we allowed to like interact with one another? Like, can I respond to something someone has said, or are there certain group rules?
This is your group.
Oh, thank you.
You can get on Facebook and talk to each other. You can in the chat here, if you see somebody that you would like to buddy up with, ask them, or just when we're a small group, you could just say, hey, I would like a buddy or somebody to, help support each other.
Support. Well, like I would like to ask Linda a question. Is it okay to do it now?
Oh, absolutely. Linda,
Okay,
I'm
good.
sure Linda would love to answer you.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. I liked what you said. There were certain parts of your body that you wouldn't tap on. And like I'm feeling with I call them my Michelin rolls, my little side rolls. So, but then you inspired me to think about how to get over, like when you talked about your angel wings, and I'm thinking that in that fat, there's energy, and look at all that energy that's going to be released. So I can clean my house. I mean, like just pretend like I'm ready to go to work and I've got, a tank full of gas. And then I was also thinking underneath those rolls is a touch point. So I'm thinking I don't want my fat to keep me from benefiting from that part of tapping that could benefit my whole self. What do you think, Linda, since you felt the way I'm feeling now, and I bet others are also, I would imagine, and Sally, you mentioned it to some degree also, not wanting to even touch those parts.
There are a lot of different points you can tap on. And if you miss one or you don't do one, it doesn't make much difference.
Oh, okay.
There's liver points that are under your breast that they didn't include because for a lot of us, our breasts are so saggy, it's hard to get to them. There's someone else who taps around their belly button.
Yes.
So you can substitute anything or just skip it. That's how I feel. I don't know what, that's sort of semi-official. I've heard that from people with more knowledge about tapping than I have.
Oh, good. Good to know.
I
Thank
know
you.
when I first started, I weighed 300 pounds plus, and I
Wow.
could not reach underneath my arm.
Yes.
So I didn't do
Yes.
it. And now
Okay.
it's like I forget about it. I know there's some, like Linda said, there's points all over your body. Some people grab their wrists. There's finger tapping. You can tap on your fingers. And same thing.
Oh, good. That and
Yeah.
and Meg's saying that thank you about the finger tapping, because I came out of a doctor's appointment and I felt that I was going to go pick up some water that's on sale, and we may have a storm coming through, which is unusual for us. So I said, "Oh,
Where
I'm
you
going to go
at?
pick up." I'm in San Antonio, Texas. So it's
Okay.
and we've had cold weather. We seldom have snow, but there's some predictions for possibly next Tuesday and Wednesday. And I love my bottled water. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm on the way home. I'm going to go pick up because they have it on sale. And while I'm thinking it, here comes the junk food list. So I said, oh, I got to tap before I turn this car on. And so there I am in public tapping, and people are walking past me. So, but the finger would be good.
Yep, right on the side of your nail, the nail bed. You can tap on those.
Oh, on the side of the nail bed. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Or
the
on the
one on the
top,
thumb.
or on the tops of them. I mean, your body is just full of different points
Oh,
that you can
good.
use. Okay.
Oh,
So
thank
that's
you.
why, I mean, just rubbing down your arms, there's points in your arms, there's points in your wrists, fingers, your toes, everywhere.
Oh, good. Thank
Yeah.
you. Oh, and Cheryl Lynn's in Texas too. Yeah. Down the road, south or north? Dallas is gonna get some, we hear. Dallas always gets something.
I'm literally at Lake LBJ area.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, thank you for reminding me because I have some beautiful memories from childhood. My brother-in-law's family had some property on Lake LBJ. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna include that in some of my thoughts. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, you're welcome. I had my hand raised because I was just going to say about the tapping there that I, have less than what I did because I've been tapping a very long time. But I can remember, like my roles and stuff, and I just would be like, well, it's a vibration and it's energy, and so it's just like I'm just vibrating that, and so I think about that on every point that I do now. Actually, it's
Good.
like, oh, it's just like vibrate this energy, and everything is just vibrating through my body, and breaking all of the old um programming.
Great. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Meg just put in the chat the finger tapping points.
Oh,
She
good.
wanted
Thank you. Thank
wanted
you,
to
Meg.
hurry up and get that.
Oh, 1 second.
Yeah,
She
I
had.
actually I used the finger tapping while I was shopping the other day. So I was just
Yeah.
shopping in the supermarket, and then to stop me wanting to put like things in the trolley, I was just like, oh yeah, I can do the so I just pushed my trolley around. Got really good.
Yeah.
Like I didn't put other stuff in there. So it's really good.
Oh,
Good job.
wonderful. Thank
Good
you.
job. Good job.
Thanks, Meg.
Yeah, Donna, these groups are for you to interact if you want to with each
Good.
other. That's great.
Good.
The Facebook page is for you to interact with each other, which is I recommend. So get on there and post something, post your wins, ask questions, post your challenges, get to know each other. Because
I didn't
everybody
know my
needs support. Yeah,
good. I got to do the Facebook. That's my tapping circle.
my tapping circle. Yep. And the
And
6-week one has one too.
okay.
And if you're in Thrive, Thrive has one too. And I encourage people in Thrive to join the buddy groups that I started for them because support is key in this with this.
Okay.
It's really hard to go by yourself.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I have one more that I'd like to end with. I don't know if it's daytime or nighttime, wherever you're at, or morning, but you can just use it however you want, okay? Let me go back and find it now. All right, here we go. It's make today more awesome. Okay. So take a deep breath. Let it go and just hug yourself for a moment. Just love that body. Cherish that body. And then just start tapping wherever you feel comfortable tapping. It doesn't have to be in any order. You have a spot you like, just tap on it. In this moment, I choose to slow down, relax, and become centered. I gently let go of stress and distractions so that I can tune into the present moment. With each breath I take, I open myself up to the awe and wonder that is all around me. I choose to notice and reveal the magic and beauty in this day. Today, I give myself permission to seek out awe on purpose. I am so grateful for this life and for tapping. Okay, take a deep breath in And have a wonderful week. And keep tapping.
Thank you, Sally.
Thank you, Linda, for
Thank
helping.
you, Sally.
It was great.
Happy New
It
Year.
was nice to meet you all.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Look on Facebook, guys.
Mhm.